You ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 3, episode 7 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. How you doing tonight, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. It's another cold day in South Dakota.
Cold day in Texarkana as well, man. I mean, I know we don't compare to the craziness and like the frigid weather of the Dakotas, but let me tell you something. Today, come outside without a jacket if you want to.
Man, hey, it was crazy because the day before, it was like 40 degrees. And then I get up yesterday morning, -1. I get up this morning, -7. I'm like, nah, gee. there ain't a light jacket in the world that could help you.
No. I mean, like, walk the people to that because we got a lot of people from, or actually, I say a lot of Southern listeners, not necessarily from Texarkana, but we have a lot of Southern listeners. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them who've never been north. A lot of people who've never been, especially to South Dakota. Walk us through what do you do when you wake up and you look at your phone and the thermostat says negative whatever, negative anything.
Well, the first thing you do is if you're trying to go somewhere, you better preheat the car and keep preheating the car and probably give it about an hour, hour and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one. Two, dress in layers, and I'm talking, like little light jacket, and then probably a medium jacket, and then you got your pea coat over that. You know what I'm saying? If you the type of guy that wear Jordans or any kind of fashionable sneaker, that ain't gonna cut it because that wind cutting right through them toes gonna be froze. So get you some nice Timberland boots or some heavy duty boots. You know what I'm saying? Doc Martin, something like that, and wool socks will save your life.
Wool socks will save your life. I will admit, or I'm not gonna say I will admit, I will say, whenever I come up there for the hunt trips or whatever it might be, and I bring back a pair of socks, you know what I'm saying? And it might mess around and be laundry day, and that's the only pair of socks in the drawer, and I mess around and put them mugs on down here.
Yeah.
Oh man, they run me up out my shoes by lunch.
feet be sweating.
I'm telling you, I will say that. So I get that, but man, like I'm saying, like today was super cold, right? But today was hella cold. I had on sweatpants, a hoodie, probably the same thickness as this shirt right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a bomber. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I was still, but I was straight, but I was still kind of cold. That's not cutting it there.
No, I ain't gonna cut it at all. You'll be froze, man. Like I'm gonna tell you how it is. So yesterday, going inside a store, I ran into another tobacco rep, and we getting to talking whatever. And I went and had a little dip in my mouth. I spit, and a little bit stayed right here. And I kid you not, after 30 seconds, it froze. It was like froze like ice. I'm like, I had to like peel it off like a scab, man.
That's wild.
That's rough. Or here's another one. Like you go, say you're in the gas station, wash your hands, and they got those little air things that don't really get your hands dry.
Yeah.
Walk outside you want to. Walk outside you want to with any water on your hands. Walk outside you want to. You gonna regret it.
Yeah. Hey, but speaking of peeling scabs off, speaking of regretment, speaking of not cutting it, go and give it up for them Cowboys. Go and give them Cowboys a clap, man. Hey, I have been waiting all week long for Thursday, bro. For Thursday, I ain't really talking much mess to you on the phone, Been letting you make it. Morgan in the house tonight. What up? I've been letting you make it. Oh, I already talked about Mr. Morgan though, but I ain't let you make it, right? I mean, I did let you make it. But boy, have I been waiting for Thursday. I kind of wish the sergeant was on here too, because I told y'all last week. The Cowboys were going to show up and do what the Cowboys do in the playoffs. And that's exactly what they did. But go ahead and give another round of applause to them Cowboys.
Man,
tell me something. Say something to me to make me get off of this right now. Say something.
I can't call it, man. Bro, they showed up and they played like shit, man. Like,
did they? No, okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad that's the first thing you said because that's what y'all run to. But did they play like shit, or did they play like the Cowboys play in the playoffs?
No, I mean that was playoff form Cowboys right there. It was. I mean, I'm a fan. I am a fan. I love the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? But we all know we knew what we were gonna get. Every Cowboy fan out there in the back of their head, they was like, you know, up here, we gonna win. But back here, man, you know what I'm saying? Are they gonna be classic Cowboys? This is gonna be the classic Cowboys.
Okay, first of all, I don't want to mean to cut you off or whatever, but we got some people in the comments. One being my own mother, saying that my team didn't make the playoffs, which I don't even have a team, which that's what Morgan was saying. I don't have a team. I chose to be team free this year. I was lifelong, as far as I've been a fan of football, a Falcon fan. I don't mess with trash. So when they became trash, I gave them 2 years to get right. It didn't happen. Plus, they got rid of Julio. So I'm done with y'all. But I'm not no bandwagoner. So I'm not gonna say who would I pick right now, because obviously if I was to jump to another team last year, I like the Buccaneers, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like LA. You know what I'm saying? I like Arizona. I could have hopped on a hot team, but I chose to say, hey, well, you know what? This year I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take this year off as a football fan and a lover of the game. I'm gonna take this year off and just watch and see how much more I actually enjoy myself. I vowed not to do fantasy, which people talked me into. It basically stole my bread, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because I ended up not setting my rosters by the end of the year and all that good stuff. You know how it go.
I don't do. That's why I don't do fantasy, because I'll be there on a draft day, and then it's like I set the roster, sit it, and forget it. I'll never go back and check unless I win.
Exactly. And I'm not going to even win because I'm not going to do that. And then also, I got stuck in 2 drafts at the same time while driving to a baseball game. So I didn't even get to really, really just draft like I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Man, you got to set up the auto draft, man.
That's no.
Sometimes it's only worked for me once.
Gives you the best
it only worked for me once.
It gives you the best at the next position that you don't have open. That's not the best pick. So I can't ride with that. It doesn't always. Sometimes you get lucky, I will say.
No, as I said, I've played fantasy. This is probably the first year I hadn't done fantasy, and I started when I was in college. And one time has it ever worked for me? Other than that, if I don't hand pick my players, they give you trash.
Exactly. But I sat this year back and just watched football, and I've really, really enjoyed it. It's really been great. No stress. I see y'all stressing. Obviously, y'all sad. Y'all's team just got knocked out the playoffs. And then there's people like me running around antagonizing y'all. You know what I'm saying? But the antagonization is not even really special because we saw it coming. So did you guys.
No, I've already said it, man. In the back of my mind, I was like, I know how this is gonna go. I was just hoping that when I cut the game on, because I never watch a game when it first started. I was hoping when I cut the game on, they'd be winning, and I'd be like, all right, cool. Everything's good. But as soon as I cut the game, actually, I didn't even cut the game on. I walked into a restaurant and looked at the score and said, well, damn. And the dude that one of the chefs at the restaurant, he's one of them, I guess I'm gonna call him a close friend, but we're an acquaintance. He used to work for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So I see him in and out the gas station and everything. And as soon as I walked in, he looked at me, he said, What's going on? And I looked at the TV and I'm like, oh man. And the whole time while I was sitting there eating, he giving me shit about the Cowboys. I'm ready for the real game to come on. I'm ready for a real team to play.
Hey, this is one thing I want to say. This is one thing I do want to talk about this game. I don't even want to even antagonize y'all anymore because it's not even fun because we knew it was coming. It wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. But I want to talk about how the 49ers literally took y'all's guy since our mother is in the comments so heavily. I'm about to go at her favorite player's neck right now. What's his name? Diggs. How they completely took him out of the game, not only by like not throwing to him, because that's normally how you take a corner out of the game.
Yeah.
He's really gonna take away half of the field for you. That's not how they took him out of the game. They ran the ball at him and they really bullied him.
Yeah, I mean, there's plays where, I'm saying, they would even run into his side and, they had O-linemen, receivers knocking his head left and right.
Exactly. If I'm saying outside of that, that's a good game plan as well. Knock his head off inside the rules. You know what I mean? That's a good game plan as well. But I mean, just the fact that when they ran the ball and attacked him, being double team blocked.
It kind of exposed him like, if you run at him, he can't. You're gonna get his head out the game, then start passing his way.
Exactly, man. I shout out to the 49ers. The only thing that sucks about that 49ers dub is they got to meet the buzzsaw in Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, who I think will be the Super Bowl champs this year.
Man, let me tell you, ever since Aaron Rodgers has came back from his, sickness, he been playing like a man out of hell, man. Just straight up, just like ice in his veins.
And he threw the first game of the season. He threw the first game of the season.
Oh yeah, that was a statement. That was like, hey, look here, I want to leave. Y'all wouldn't let me leave, and I'm gonna show y'all, what'll happen for playing with me and my money. You know what I'm saying? They lost that game, and then they, who knows, probably behind closed doors, he go, hey, look here, I told you I wasn't playing. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm worth. And he went on and did it.
Bro. His whole argument was kind of like a LeBron argument. Like, give me some more.
Yeah.
Give me some more people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming up on that age where I'm trying to just chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm still athletic. I still have my ability, but I'm trying to just chill. I'm literally trying to show up. I'm going to practice 3 times a week, and I'm going to come up on a Sunday, and I'm going to nickel and dime my way down the field and do what I got to do, and we're going to win games. That's where I'm at in my career as Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I really don't have anything else to prove.
I mean, but he does though, because he only got one under his belt. I mean, it's don't get me wrong. I believe he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Just off.
Well, you know how I feel about it. 1 Super Bowl is enough for me.
What, to be in the Hall of Fame?
To be solidified in your career, he has nothing else to prove. He's proven he could win a Super Bowl.
He's been league MVP.
He's been MVP. He's led the league in passing. He's led the league in touchdowns. He's done it. He's touched. He's touched.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess when you compare Super Bowls, Super Bowls and quarterbacks, all the greats got multiples. You know what I'm saying? So what's the standard?
But there's a great that has none that a lot of people put up at the top.
What, Dan Marino?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So how can you see what I'm saying?
But
I'm just going off everybody else's skill.
But is Dan Marino Hall of Famer?
What?
I don't because I don't remember a Dan Marino speech.
I don't have to remember a speech, but I know that's a yes. If I'm wrong, I will be very, very shocked.
Man,
I will be very, very shocked at that answer.
But I don't know. I still think, he need one more under his belt to actually solidify like first ballot. I believe he's done enough that he's going to get in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think first ballot.
Yes, Dan Marino's in the Hall of Fame. I shouldn't even look that shit up. But anyway, how you think he needs one? You think he needs another Super Bowl To be in the Hall of Fame. I mean,
No,
to
no,
be
no,
first
no, no,
ballot.
no, no, no.
To be first ballot.
Be first ballot. He needs one more.
Bro. How long has Aaron Rodgers been in the league?
Since 04. I think 04, 05.
Or how long has Aaron Rodgers been a starter? Let me put it out there. How long has Aaron Rodgers been a starter?
See what you got. What Brett Favre left in what 2007, 2008. So say 2008.
2008 to 2022. Wow. And how long you been talking about Aaron Rodgers?
No, he's always in a discussion for league MVP. I mean that's it. Like every year,
that's all I need to hear. You first ballot. If you went through your whole career and the whole time you've been a starter, you have always been at the MVP. You've always been an MVP caliber player. Always. When a year start off, for so they saying you're gonna be up there, and then most years you are at the end of the year getting either winning it or second, third, fourth, top five.
But see, that's the thing with Aaron Rodgers is it's weird, and I don't know how sports writers will look at this, but like he'll start the season off, boom, like in the pre MVP talks, he's right up there, at least top 3. And then somewhere between like week 3 and week 7, he like disappeared. And then
it's media that disappears.
Yeah,
he don't disappear.
Yeah, well, he don't, but the media coverage leaves him for some odd reason. And then that last stretch of the year, he just is balls out, lights out. And then he's right back at the top. So he's on the top of the list. He disappears from the list, and then boom, he just pops back up like what happened. And I think that's what makes the story of Aaron Rodgers so great.
I just want to put this out here. He's had 2 years of injury, and it was 2013 and 2017.
And those were the years the Packers were just trash.
Okay, check this out. I'm going to read you off the numbers from every other year. 4,038. 44-34. 46-43. 43-81. 38-21. 44-28. 44-42. 40-02. 42-99. And last year, 41-15. Bro, this dude is a first ballot Hall of Famer, man. Easy. Easy with a bowl. Right, actually 2 bowls. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Because they gonna win it this year.
I mean, don't jinx that, man.
I've been saying it for too long. If I was gonna jinx him, it's been jinxed.
Man, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna say he's not a first ballot. He'll get in a second for sure, but not the first ballot. And it all depends on who's coming into that class. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me. We can put a wager on it right now. That when Aaron Rodgers is all said and done, y'all heard it here first. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Man,
hey, go Pack Go, by the way. Go Pack Go. Because it's Super Bowl City around here.
So you think that he'll be Brady in the NFC Championship? Because Brady gonna make it. They gonna make it.
If they make it, which I have them making it. I have them making it, I think. I filled out a little bracket at the end of the day. I think I have them making it. But he will beat Brady, which will also be another notch in his icky belt, and go on to win the Super Bowl.
But it seems like Brady's been a thorn in his side of getting to the and getting like when it comes to MVP votes and all that. It seems like Brady is like he's in Brady's shadow right now. He'll forever be in Brady's shadow.
I think he'll forever be in Brady's shadow. A lot of people hate to love Tom Brady.
Yep,
you see what I'm saying? A lot of people hate to love Tom Brady, but at the end of the day, you love him.
You got to. You got to. If you respect good football and somebody out there that if people always say he can win the big game, he do. I mean, he's only lost with the big game 3 times.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 3 times.
But this is the thing about Tom Brady. If you, like you said, if you're a football person, If you're a football person and you really love the game and you watch it, even the people that you heard this before and everybody has. I can't stand Tom Brady, but damn, he good.
Man, I said it today. Talking with
You
my
know what I'm
boss,
saying?
and my boss really don't like football like that. But we was talking about Brady, and I was like, man, one thing about Tom Brady, like I can't stand his ass, but damn, he good, and you gotta
Damn, he
respect.
good. Why can't LeBron get that same love? That
Yeah.
love hate. He just gotta get all hate. I don't want to get off on LeBron yet. We're gonna talk about that later on. But why can't he get that same love?
Because everybody's still stuck on Jordan.
Why ain't nobody still stuck on Young? Why ain't nobody still stuck on Marino? Why ain't nobody still stuck on Bradshaw? Why ain't nobody still stuck on Aikman?
bro. It's because it's when it comes to LeBron hate, it's just young guys, and young guys don't know about, you know what I'm saying, Marino or Young or Montana. But when it comes to basketball, and the only reason young guys even know Jordan is because of the shoes. That's it.
So you think if Jordan doesn't have Jordans out, if Jordan does not have sneakers, the young generation doesn't know Jordan like that.
Yep.
I don't see it.
Bro, because they can only, when young guys talk, when the young generation talk about basketball, and they try to talk about the old heads, they can only mention like the big names, you know what I'm saying, the ones that was bigger than the sport. So they can talk about Magic, they can talk about Bird, they can talk about Jordan, they can talk about Akeem Olajuwon. I'm not gonna say Akeem Olajuwon. What's the dude that played for Houston? Not Houston, but New York.
For New York.
He played for the Knicks.
Oh man, you done got me.
You know what I'm talking about. I see his face. I can't think of his name. No.
You done got me. You can put me on the spot.
Thomas.
Isaiah
Thomas. They talk about Isaiah Thomas, but they don't know the mid, like, I'm not gonna say mid level, but the guys that were still big in the game, but they just weren't as big as Jordan or Bird or Magic.
But I'm saying Jordan,
no one talks about Patrick Ewing.
I know, and he got shoes. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the shoe. I think Jordan's
His shoes aren't big.
I think Jordan's game is why the shoes still are around. And I think that Jordan's impact on the game would still be the same without the shoes. I think that the young guys coming up playing basketball will still like Jordan, and the people that watch Jordan play don't all the time even wear Jordans, but they still couldn't for Jordan like that.
Right.
So I don't think it has anything to do with the shoes. Now the brand, I think his brand definitely keeps him relevant. But I think that when it comes to straight basketball, no matter what, people are gonna love Jordan. But my thing is, why can't people say, man, I can't stand this boy LeBron, but damn, he good. No, people will literally say LeBron is trash.
But that's just the media, man. The media has put that in, as embedded it in their head. That's all it is. It's just the media. Because I mean, just go back. Think about this. Michael Jordan was big. He was bigger than basketball because he was on everything: McDonald's commercials, Coca-Cola commercials. He had his own. Well, he was the first basketball star to have his own movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was bigger than basketball. I mean, he had the Hanes commercials. He was on everything. So, I mean, growing up, if you didn't watch him play, you still saw him on everything. And like, well, who's that guy? And of course, you're a young guy, your dad gonna tell you, oh man, I was the coldest mother effers in the world when it came to basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you grow up thinking, hey, and everybody, do you hear it today? Dude, ball a piece of paper, Jordan. It just he was a household name.
Yeah.
And in the media, they push that. They're not doing that with LeBron because you can't. It's hard to replace legends. It's hard. You can only join them, but you can't replace them.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel everything you're saying right there. I feel all that. But I'm just here to let y'all know. On the Read Talk and Listen, he's been replaced. Jordan's been replaced. a long time ago for me too. That's the thing. Like he's really been replaced a long time ago for me. I really don't even like to really have the argument because a lot of people can't even really go there like that. But LeBron is something we've never seen before. I just wonder why he can't get the Brady love. I don't want to get too far away from football. I just want to know why he can't get.
And one is because he don't got the number of championships, and that's really what it is. It's the number of championships.
He's got 4.
He's got 4, but he ain't got 6, and that's the magic number.
Bro, Brady was getting this love at 3. Brady was getting this love at 4.
Yeah,
Brady was getting this love at 5.
But that's because no quarterback has ever won more than 3 Super Bowls in a row. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Brady got his love at. Because it was always that curse. You have quarterbacks, they'd win 2, and they get to that 3rd, and they lose. He got 3 in a row. He broke the curse. And that's what solidified him. And then he kept on winning, and he kept on winning, and he kept on winning. You know what I'm saying? He was always there.
Yeah,
I saw an article.
But listen, before we even go into that right there, I'm not gonna let that slide because you acting like he gets knocked for an L in the Super Bowl.
No, he don't get knocked for the L. They blame the defense. And
that's what I'm saying. He's never gotten knocked for an L in the Super Bowl.
No,
he ain't undefeated in the finals.
No,
he ain't undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Not only is he not undefeated in the Super Bowl, but he got beat by a wild card team twice.
And also, since we're on the subject of getting to the big game and then losing that hoe, he got there undefeated one time
and lost to a wild card,
and still got the love. And I'm just trying to find out why.
Well, I just told you why. Because he was a quarterback to break the curse. That was it. I'm telling you, that's what it was.
So you tell me right now, since you're a Cowboy fan, which I know this will never happen, so I can speak on it. If Dak Prescott goes on a run and goes 3 for 3, he always gonna get the love that Brady getting right now.
Yes. No. Well,
come on, man.
No. Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
No,
he gonna be breaking a lot of curses with that shit.
No, I think he'd get the love. He would get the love if he brought the Dallas Cowboys back to glory. Because here's the thing. Everybody love to hate on the Cowboys. It is what it is. You got to accept it as a Cowboys fan.
Love to hate.
Yeah, you got to love to hate. Yeah, everybody love to hate the Cowboys. But
everybody just hates the Cowboys. No one
no.
loves to hate the Cowboys.
No,
everybody just hates them.
No, what I mean by love to hate is they get an enjoyment out of hating on the Cowboys. It bring them pleasure.
Yeah, because you know why? Because that's what you do. You grab a dog all day. All day, bang, bang, bang,
bang, bang, bang. It brings me pleasure. I need to get that on the soundboard too. It brings me pleasure. But I'm telling you, if Dak Prescott and the Cowboys were to go on a run, I'm talking, if they just won 1 Super Bowl, just one, I promise you, the media they'd flip that story, and the Cowboys would be America's team again. They would be. Everybody would be screaming, "Oh yeah, the Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys!" If they were to win one,
the media still treats the Cowboys like they that.
Yeah, yes and no. It depends on what station you're watching.
Cap. Every media outlet that shoots and that is relevant in the sports world talks about the Cowboys like they like that. That's why y'all think y'all. I've come to a realization. I've come to a realization that it ain't even y'all's fault that y'all like that as fans. It's not even y'all's fault that y'all like that. Y'all have been almost hypnotized.
No, dude, I think it's any team that got multiple championships.
The championships have nothing to do with it. Because a lot of y'all ain't never seen one.
No, I'm not. It's not about that. It's just about having. No, I'm being for real.
Every baseball fan, every baseball person that starts liking baseball would be a Yankees fan if that was the case.
No. What I mean is, if you are a fan of a team, right, and that team got Super Bowls, regardless if you've seen them or not, but the franchise has a history of winning multiple championships. That fan base is behind them no matter what. Go to Boston. Go to Boston and talk that shit about the Patriots. Man, they bust your head wide open.
Give me another team with a 23-yard drought, a 23-year drought.
It don't matter.
That matters.
No, it don't, because like
there's literally two generations out here.
When was the last time the Buffalo Bills won a Super Bowl?
I don't know.
It was Jim Kelly. Buffalo fans.
When's the last time they won a playoff game?
Last week.
Before that?
Probably 95.
No, that's not true. The Jets is in last place.
Do what?
The Jets have the furthest back playoff win. The Bills is further up than 05.
When was the Jets last playoff win?
I don't know, but I know that's wrong what you just said.
That's just because I know that's when the last time they won the Super Bowl. But what I'm saying is, go to Buffalo. That's what they got, the Bills Mafia. They out there.
Okay, but I gotta go to Buffalo for that. I gotta go to Buffalo for that. You can walk outside right now and knock on somebody's random door, and they're gonna be a Cowboy fan where you live.
No, but that's because the Cowboys was a nationwide thing. They were America's team. They were named America's team, and it's because they had the players that were so charismatic.
2016.
All right, 2016. But they also had the players that were larger than life. You had Dion with all the prime time. You had Michael Irvin. You had Emmitt Smith. You had Troy Aikman. You had Dat Win. All these guys were charismatic. People loved to hear them talk when they did. Well, not Dat Win, but all the other guys, they love hearing them talk.
Okay, but listen to me. There are literally 2 decades in between all that you talking about and now.
Yeah, but think about it. If you're majority of people that's brought up in a household that are Cowboy fans, you're gonna be Cowboy fans. If you're raised around a bunch of Cowboy fans,
I'm not saying don't be a Cowboy fan.
I'm
saying but the way you are a Cowboy fan.
Sometimes that just comes with the territory. It's just like how many people dress up and go to the game. Like they dress up, that face paint, the black hole. Man, when the last time the Raiders won anything? But they fans is wild.
But I have to go there again.
Yes, but
I have to go there for that.
You got to go there for that. But the Cowboys, they had the players that were put out in the front of the media at the time. They were larger than life. No team has had a player like that, has had players like that. They would always have like one or two. Look at the Bills when the Bills.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't have these arguments with old people. I don't have these arguments with old people. I'm having these arguments with people who have never seen them win. So that's what I'm saying. There's no reason for you to think that they're going to win. You have no reason to think they're going to win. They haven't your entire life. I am 28 years old. My entire life of being able to actually look at something and visualize it, I have never seen them win. That's exactly why I'm not a fan. And I really can't wrap my head around why nobody else can see that. How can you see that they're never going to get it together?
Because I think people hoping that flame will relight itself. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't get it. No one else would wait. You wouldn't wait on nobody. No one would wait on anybody else. Nobody would wait on any other team. I don't get it.
But they would. I mean, look at Cleveland.
I have to go to Cleveland. I have to go there. Now, last year we had a few Browns fans running around here, but they disappeared quick.
No, but I don't think, like I said with the Cowboys, I don't think it's the history behind the team, and I think that's why people love them so much.
Well,
that's it.
That sucks for the people.
But you got to give it up to Jerry Jones because he marketed that team so well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that he marketed the Cowboys well back in the day. I agree that he made a lot of great decisions on like players he picked up that were kind of rough around the edges. I feel like he did a great job in doing that. All right. I give him his props on that. I still think he does a great job building that stadium. the things that he hosts in that stadium, the way that stadium is available for everybody in the state of Texas
Right.
to do something in it. Obviously, it costs, but it's available. I think he's done a great job with that. They'll have damn motocross in there one night, ice skating in there the next night, Cowboys play this night, and then a country concert Monday night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's just so diverse.
Yeah, I shout out to Jerry Jones. But when it comes to this gridiron and in between the white lines, they're not going. He's with him at the helm. It will never be.
I mean, it was almost like
when.
They got to the playoffs. They had a great season this year.
Bro.
They got there, and it's one thing where it's the potential. Like the potential is there, and people live off that potential.
Jason Garrett, trash.
Jason Garrett wasn't trash. I bet he Hall of Famer. I bet he first ballot Hall of Fame. Trash. He wasn't trash. He produced.
How?
He was just consistent. How many times did he go to the Pro Bowl?
Jason, I'm talking about Jason Garrett as a coach.
Yeah, he was trash.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jason Garrett. I don't know who the hell you talking about. I'm talking about Jason Garrett, the coach.
Jason Garrett did not go to no Pro Bowl. I'm thinking about Jason Witten.
Jason Garrett, trash. He was there for way too long, leaving that trash in the organization. You keep trash in, you got to take trash out. Yeah. Kellen Moore, trash. I hope and pray that Jerry is pushing him into one of these head coaching jobs that one of these bad organizations is trying to get. I hope he's pushing him out the door.
But here's my thing, and this is my beef with the NFL. One, there are too many great coaches out there. One, and all we keep doing, not we, but the NFL, all they keep doing is circulating shit coaches. That's why there's so many bad teams in the league right now.
It's just like the draft situation, though. It's just like the draft situation. A great coach is only so damn great.
Right.
A great coach, I don't even know if Bill Belichick could go down to Jacksonville and get that shit in order.
No, man, you got to.
That's what I'm saying. So you throw a coach
but see, here's the thing with teams like Jacksonville. When they say you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, the hell they say when they come in that situation, real talk, you gotta burn that whole damn franchise down. You gotta burn it down.
Trevor Lawrence and all, is he the baby?
No, you burn it to hell. You get rid of it, and you start from scratch. You literally have to start from scratch, and you have to build a winning culture there.
Yeah,
that's what you have to do. Because, for example, look at the Texans. Brand new franchise, come in, they was trash, but they started putting the pieces together and started winning, and then everybody left because they weren't doing what they need to do to bring more people in, but they were building a winning culture there.
Yeah, they were building a winning culture there. They were building a winning culture there, but winning exactly that lets you know like how much winning comes from the top. Because the way they ran things, ran all them cats out of there.
Out of there, yes.
The years were Dre's last good years. Andre Johnson.
Yes.
His last good years. They ruined those.
What when you got a guy like Andre Johnson who says, look here, man, I'll take a pay cut, go get me Johnny Manziel. Now, who are we to say that if Manziel goes to the Texans, he didn't have a better career?
He does. That's what I was just about to say earlier. I think there's I don't know what the percentage would be, but I think it would be a higher percentage than 50 that he would have had a better career in Houston than he would have in Cleveland. Knowing what we know now and how much he liked to get out and do it, be Johnny.
But I don't think he would have. I don't think.
Boy, you crazy.
No, I'm saying if yes, he loved it, but when you losing, bro, you want to go out and get drunk. But if he was
winning, you want to go out and get drunk.
Yeah, but if he was winning and it was like, look here, I think they would have been able to ring him in because he would have had he would have had a veteran like Andre Johnson reel his ass in. He would have had somebody like Andre Johnson.
Knowing what we know now, too close to home. If you found trouble in Cleveland, What was you finna do in
I
Houston?
don't think. But see, he wasn't finding trouble in Cleveland.
Well, no, he was
different.
leaving
He
Cleveland.
was leaving.
But shit, if you ain't got to leave to get it, it's a lot easier not to leave to get it. Trouble right outside.
Yeah,
Then
but
you got to get on the
think about
plane
it.
and go find trouble.
He went to a program that he went to he went to a franchise that didn't have a strong veteran.
I don't think a veteran can do nothing with Johnny. You know why? I put up Cam's last comment. That's why. A veteran can't do nothing with Johnny. Because Johnny was doing that right there at College Station. He was with Drake. He on stage with an OVO concert when he was at A&M.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Andre Johnson, who was
You've met Johnny Manziel before. You've met Johnny Manziel before.
I know, but I'm saying he would have been when you got a veteran like Andre Johnson, he would have been like, "Hey, bro, we done brought you in here. You the missing piece,
and that's fine.
You the missing piece." After the first time he got in trouble, Andre would have brought him to the house and said, "Hey, look here, player. I took a pay cut to get you.
That's right.
We gotta bring this ship home."
You don't think the first time he got in trouble, no vet sat him down and said that? You don't think the first time
because there was no chance of winning in Cleveland.
It don't matter if there's a chance of winning. It don't matter if there's a chance of winning. You
yes,
don't think
do.
Bro, you don't think it was the chance to win to them. He was the chance.
He was the chance to win, but they needed more pieces. If he goes to Houston, you got Andre Johnson, you got Arian Foster in the backfield. You had a great running back, you had a great receiving core,
bro.
So and then how long was it till D-Hop came?
A long time.
How long?
Johnson was gone for a couple years before D-Hop came.
But what I'm saying is,
this is all I'm saying right here. This is all I'm saying, and you know just like I know. It ain't nothing about winning. It ain't nothing about no record. It ain't nothing about none of that. He was the piece. He was a piece of the puzzle for Cleveland. Right. He was the biggest thing smoking.
Okay.
Well, you don't think when he came in there, even before he got in trouble the first time, you don't think one of them old heads that was in Cleveland that's been there for a minute, who been waiting for, boy, I was thirsty, and he was what's some good Voss. He looked like Voss water walking up in there. You don't think they sat him down like, hey, I got 3, 4, 5 years left, brother. Come on. And then, especially after the first time he got in trouble, you don't think one of them old motherfuckers said, hey, man, hey, come on, bruh. What we doing? What we trying to do?
But they're not respectable,
bruh. You think he was gonna, bro? It's the person. It ain't got nothing to do with who's saying it. It's the person.
Not always.
With him. With people like him.
I strongly believe if he goes to Houston, I think they had enough veterans there, not just one, but a couple veterans there that would have reeled his ass in and said, hey, you are the missing piece of what we need to get over the hump.
I would give you that.
Get your shit together.
I would give you that.
Now it's different when it's coming from just coming from one person. But at the time you had Arian Foster, you got Andre Johnson, you got JJ Watt. They would have reeled his ass in, especially JJ Watt.
Listen to me. I would give you that if he went to one on me. That's exactly what he would have said. That's exactly around the lines of words he would have said. I'll be with Drake. Sit your old ass down. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's met a Johnny Manziel before. He might not have gotten to the heights that Johnny Manziel got to, but we've all met a Johnny Manziel. You've done something. That person has done something in their life that was huge.
Yeah.
And it blew them up. And they went buck ass wild. And it wasn't nothing you could tell them. Even while the Dookie was hitting the fan, you couldn't tell him nothing. All right? You can't tell him nothing right now. He'd have been in every football league in the world. Not just the country. In the world. He's been in every football league on several teams. And you cannot tell him nothing right now, which is why he's been on every team in every league. So you trying to tell me, knowing what we know now, that Andre Johnson and Arian Foster and especially J.J. Watt could reel him in?
Yes.
No one's reeled him in yet. He ain't came across nobody.
He ain't
came across no coach.
He has not played for any reputable teams.
Bro, he was in the NFL. He was in the CFL.
Yeah, but listen what I'm telling you. He is not every team that he's been on, he's been the biggest star on that team. So when I'm the biggest star on the team, no, you're not gonna tell me shit.
But I'm saying he ain't came across nobody. Nobody reached out to him from the league. Nobody reached out to him. He's unreelable. You out there, hey, everybody out there with 6-pound tests. He a shark. You can't reel no shark in with no 6-pound test, baby. I've been you. I was you last year. I was you in college. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me he ain't came across no coach. He ain't came across no mentor. He ain't came across no Hall of Famer, a Dion, a Ray Lewis. You tell me none of them reached out to this dude? We all seen the train going on a track that wasn't done yet. We all saw it.
Or they thought he was just too far gone. Or they,
bro.
I think
will be willing to put some money on the line that he was reached out to.
Well, we don't know that, and how we got on that is the Texans would have had they did it right. They built the team up, and then it all it came crashing down from the top down.
It did, but I'm not letting you get away with that Johnny Manziel stuff.
Huh?
I said I agree, but I'm not letting you get away with that Johnny Manziel stuff.
I think he would have had a better career. But
no, not knowing what we know now, I don't. Now, Vince Young, if he goes to a Texas team,
yes,
he has a better career.
Definitely.
Johnny Manziel,
no. But when you look at the league historically, there's teams that they're just bad, and you gotta burn them down. And the reason the Cowboys get, to me, so much love is, like I said, early 90s, they had larger than life stars. They had multiple of them. They were winning Super Bowls. They had a larger than life coach in Jimmy Johnson. Who's before Jimmy Johnson?
We don't know and we don't care.
Coach for the he coached he coached the Sooners.
I know nothing about Cowboys history.
I can't even think of it. But
besides
anyways,
the last 23 years.
But anyways, like I'm saying, they just had larger than life fans, and they were for some. I don't know. I wasn't born around this. Well, I was born, but I was a baby. But they seem to have reached outside their state, and not many teams reach outside their state.
I agree. But I'm done with the Cowgirls. And I'm back on the coaching thing. The reason why the coaching carousel stays the same is because it's just like the draft. We see coaches going to these trash organizations and expecting them to turn them around or do something there. And then it doesn't work out and we own the coach and they fire him and it's on to the next coach.
Right.
Same thing. On to the next coach. Coaching carousel.
No, but you're recycling trash coaches.
They're not trash coaches. And that's what I'm saying. The next team knows that he's not a trash coach, right? The next team knows that this guy really ain't a trash coach. So they hire him. And we be like, every year, we be like, look at this job. Man, ain't this coach trying to get up in the ranks right here? And we all be rooting for this next coach to come up or whatever. But this organization over here, they know he ain't a trash coach. He was just in a bad situation. And a lot of the times they go over to the next spot and they do something. If the next spot ain't just as detrimental as the last.
I'm just saying there is no career field out there where if you got fired from that job, it's going to be very hard for you to get hired to the next spot. Like, for example, if you're a shit doctor and you constantly losing patients, malpractice, all that shit. No one is hiring you.
Yeah, but look,
Or I take it like you might get hired, but you're not gonna go be the head doctor at the hospital. You got to work your way up through the ranks again.
But listen, that's the difference. Hey, he can't save your dog.
Man, you still one day he
do it.
He gonna hear this podcast. He gonna hear this podcast, and I bet you gonna get a phone call.
Okay, I'll answer.
He might make a trip to Texas. You know, they just offer 2 boys in Pleasant Grove, so
hey,
he gonna be there. I'm gonna ride up on Nick Reed.
What did Travis Scott say, or what did Travis Scott say? Pull up. It don't matter, bro.
I thought he said straight up. Straight up.
Well, I'm changed it to pull up. My Travis Scott voice. But anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Camden threw me off the wall with the Chad Moore shit. But what was I saying? You don't know either.
No, you saying is the other programs know he ain't no shit coach.
Oh yeah. No, you made the doctor comment.
Doctor comment.
The doctor reference. The thing about the doctor being a bad doctor is he's really a bad doctor, and he's doing malpractice. He's actually doing something. But if a doctor's at a hospital and he has a group of nurses come in, and one of these nurses takes her glove off and sticks her dirty hand inside the chest cavity, and this guy dies, and this doctor gets fired along with the staff, he's gonna get hired somewhere else.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
They gonna turn aside. They gonna turn aside.
No, it's just like the NFL. Some teams are gonna say, "Oh no, we don't want that guy," but there's gonna be a hospital out there that's like, "Damn, the nurse stuck her hand in the chest. He ain't do nothing." Oh yeah, he good. You look at all his other successful surgeries.
But these coaches don't. But a lot of coaches don't even have success.
They have it somewhere. They're not still just running around the NFL losing and not having success nowhere in their career. That's cap.
So what is Kellen Moore? What is his success?
Kellen Moore I just said he's garbage. I just told you he's garbage.
But he's in it right as we speak. He's interviewing for head coaching jobs.
For jobs that no one wants.
Somebody wants. He ain't the only one interviewing.
I'm saying if Dallas, they want the money. He want the job. That's Jerry's boy. He getting money right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He got pushed to a position he should have never been in. I'm saying, and for Dallas's sake, I hope Jerry is fighting for him to get one of these trash jobs that are out there.
Well, I'm sure he is. Here's my thing with Jerry Jones, and it's my biggest beef with him. You can't be owner, president, and general manager of a team. You can't wear them hats because at his age, you ain't got the time in the day to do all those to handle all those operations. You just don't. Man, relinquish some of that power.
He can't.
And
if he do, he gonna die.
And man, you can still be the owner. You can be the owner, but go get you a president. Make your son the president. He gonna be it anyways. Make your son the president. Get him in. You still the owner, and bring in a GM.
Listen, Jerry know what's up. Man, Jerry been living his fast life. Man, Jerry probably still snorting his knees off. Him and Michael Irvin meeting in the back of the CBS studio, snorting their knees off, and all that. Jerry's still living like it's 95, baby. That's why ain't nothing changed. That's why ain't nothing changed. So I know you can't be the president of none of that yet. Because I'm still paying Dez under the table. So you can't see none of that yet. Ain't nobody seeing none of that till my eyes are shut.
Hey, and until they prove me different, I still believe like what you just said. Hey, he paying Dez on the table. Because let me tell you something. Dez was out there talking that shit about that contract, and then it just disappeared. He didn't say nothing else. I'm just glad to be a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? We can come out here and win these games.
New whip, new house, mama house.
Hey, I'm telling you, I can tell you right now, if I would ever make the NFL, y'all ain't never got to worry about no contract talks with me. Because hey, I'm gonna tell you, look here, I know what I'm worth, and I want to stay here. But look here, to make it look good for the media, I'll take this contract. But just know, after the game, Just put that envelope in my locker. I take straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.
Truth be told, I mean, me at that age back then, I saw the Bitcoin wave coming. Hey man, just go here and give me some of this Bitcoin. I know y'all don't think it's worth nothing right now, but go ahead and pay me this Bitcoin under the table.
Exactly, man, and that's why the organization is stuck in '95. Y'all still play the same football. Y'all still wear the same uniforms.
But a lot of teams wear the same uniform.
I'm just talking about Dallas.
If everybody doing it, then why Dallas
doing it? Everybody ain't doing it. Everybody ain't doing it.
Who got new uniforms?
What do you mean? Everybody got something different about the uniforms. You can pull up.
The only thing I have to talk shit about the Cowboys is when they came out with those new colorways. What was it back?
Color Rush.
Color Rush.
What y'all shit look like?
All they do is add a little blue.
What that shit look like? Okay, then. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, still paying for stripper bills from Emmett. I'm telling you, bro. Like like there's so much shadiness going on underneath that organization. I know it is. That's why they never prosper. You know what I'm saying? They sitting right down here in the heart of the belt. They ain't gonna never prosper. You know what I'm saying? Because they shaded. It was some shadiness going on back then. Some shadiness going on now. Zeke, how many? I want to know how many times Zeke had 20 carries this year, or 15 even.
Man, Zeke, I told you about running backs. Once running backs get that big money,
man, they doing it.
No. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22. When you got a young rookie coming in, that first 3 years, you run his ass into the ground to the point where hopefully he out by 3 years, because the statistics are in your favor. 3 years, he out. But if he make it them 3 years, now you get the contract come back up. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find a good running back. Kinda. You give him the money. Now you in that catch-22 is I owe him a whole lot of money. I don't want to run him into the ground, but at the same time, I need him. So you trying to weigh it out because you don't want to get hurt because you owe him so much.
See, but that's the thing I don't get about the NFL. Ain't none of that money guaranteed, or some of it is, but all of it ain't.
No, but when you got guys like Zeke, they getting big signing bonuses and big guaranteed money.
He getting like 50 guaranteed out of 90. He getting like 50 guaranteed out of 90. Boy, for a season, look, I get talking crazy when I get that coaching. Boy, I'm gonna run your ass for that 50.
Yes, I am, but I'm a driver though. That's my character trait. I am a driver. So if I'm paying you, bro, if I'm paying you $100, I'm getting my $100 worth. So if I'm paying you 50 mil, bro, I'm talking 25, 30 yards a carry. I mean, I'm talking 20, 30 carries a game.
Exactly. I'm getting my
money's worth.
I gotta give you the ball.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you the ball.
And if you don't give it to me, like real talk, if I'm paying you 50, I'm guaranteed I gotta pay you $50 million on top of the signing bonus that I give you up front anyways. Yo, I need this from you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it. Cause I already got you just gave it to me for 3 years. So what's this other shit? These next 3 better be the same.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the same. Cause you gonna get the touches. It ain't gonna be no touches. I don't get no rhythm. I ain't gonna be none of that. Cause you gonna get the touches. I promise you, they coming.
Yep.
Get your mind right. You just messed your boy over there because he ain't getting no yards. Your boy is Dak. What's Dak? Is that his real name?
It's Dakota.
Dakota Prescott. I'm done calling him by a nickname. Dakota Prescott. You ain't getting no yards. You should have went to Cabo with Zeke.
Yep. But he a company man.
But you, Dakota, you ain't getting none. Better take your ass to North Dakota. You want to get some more. I've been telling y'all about him too.
Man, hey, I didn't like it when we drafted him.
I've been telling y'all about that Dakota too. Dakota is the guy that everybody who went to a predominantly white school has met Dakota Prescott before. If you went to a predominantly white school, then that mixed kid moved in. So he was really accepted because he was mixed. You know, he wasn't fully there, but you know what I'm saying? But he gotta be athletic. You know, you just knew he was. And as long as he didn't play no sport, you just knew, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm comparing him to NFL athletes. Now, obviously, if he at your park, he gonna bust your ass.
Yeah.
So don't go out there talking crazy. If he never played a sport, you wouldn't. If Dakota went to the NFL and never could have got in, we'd have been like, oh yeah, that boy right. He could be something. He could be something. But we didn't seen you too many times now, Dakota.
Like Charlie Batts.
Yeah, we didn't see you too many times now, Dakota. Now we know. Damn, you didn't look the part.
All right, he passed the eye test.
And I get it. Dak's had a lot of greatness go on. He's had some great things that he's done in his career. He's thrown for he's done some games that have never been done before, I believe.
Yeah.
He's done some things that have never been done as a Cowboy before, which is big because they've had a lot of success 23, 26 years ago. So he's done some things in his career, but I'm comparing this guy to great NFL quarterbacks. And he's just not that.
He ain't top 10.
He's just not that. Which there aren't very many great quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
I was just having this conversation the other day at one of my gas stations because they were talking about, you know, why are there so many quarterback changes and all this stuff. I'm like, there aren't that many good quarterbacks in the league. Not now, they are in the NFL. And what I mean when it comes to NFL caliber quarterback, there's 5. It's 5 out of 32 teams. It's 5 good quarterback, great quarterback.
Run me down. We got Tom, obviously.
You got Tom Brady,
A-Rod,
Ben Roethlisberger.
That's 3.
I give you I would even throw what's his name in there, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, that's 4. I had him in there.
And Russell Westbrook. I mean Russell Wilson.
Okay, and then I go 6 too because I gotta throw Josh Allen in there too.
Oh shit!
Then you gotta throw 7, Patty Mahomes in there.
Yep.
Then let's see, it's really more than that. Who else? All right, maybe not.
All right, Matt Stafford. I throw Matt Stafford in.
I'm gonna give him 7.5. I'm giving Matt Stafford a half. If he win the bowl this year, I give him a whole. But right now he a half. I'm giving Matt Stafford a half.
But
7.5.
No, but I'm gonna tell you about Matt Stafford. He won them players that got stuck in a shitty situation.
Cap.
If you,
Cap, he was in the best situation for the quarterback ever.
No, bro. I'm gonna tell you, dude. The Ford family don't give a damn about the Detroit Lions. They don't.
I hear you.
It is a tax write-off for them.
I hear you.
It's a tax write-off for them.
I hear you.
They never brought him any help. They had Megatron. That's it.
He a quarterback.
No, I'm saying that you got Megatron, but they gonna double and triple team him. They never
Didn't
really
matter back then.
They never had a running back in Detroit to take the pressure off Megatron. You knew Megatron was gonna get 25, 30 targets.
They didn't have a crazy running back, but they had backs. They didn't have no crazy running backs, but they had backs.
Yeah,
the money wasn't there back then too. That's why I be trying to tell people the money that they had, the money that they was having to shell out for them too. Look at those contracts. I want everybody to go back and look at that Matt Stafford, his biggest contract in Detroit, and then you go look at Calvin's contract in Detroit. For the times, them boys was getting money.
Let's see.
Them boys was getting money for the times.
Keep on talking.
Oh, I thought you was looking something up. I thought you was looking something up. I am,
but keep on talking with no dead space.
Okay, I thought you had something waiting away. What's taking so long? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's going on over there. But them boys was getting money, so the Detroit couldn't really just bring in. Who y'all wanted to bring in? Who did y'all want them to bring in? No, I mean, what?
God, dog.
Who did y'all? There was nobody for them to go get that they could pay that could come on that team and actually be a huge contribution. I mean, hell, they even tried Reggie Bush at one point. That wasn't enough help.
Yeah, yep. And in 2017, this is not all his contracts.
I don't need to know all of them. I want to know their biggest. They was just getting
All right,
guys
so
to
so
fill space.
in 2009, he signed a 6-year, $72 million contract and 17 guaranteed.
All right, Zeke in
And
2019 or 20.
and then in 13, they restructured the contract and he got another 53 million,
Is it
27 million.
Stafford or
Matt
Cap?
Stafford.
Okay.
Matt Stafford. So in 2013, he got 53 million, 27 27 million signing bonus, and 41 was guaranteed.
All right.
So at one point in time, his contract was worth $115 million.
Okay. Zeke just went to Cabo for 90 in 2019. What year was that contract signed in?
That contract was signed in 18,
I'm sorry, the contract you talking about, that contract was 18?
13.
13. Them boys was making money. And before that, that's when it was restructured. What about before that? When he signed a 72 mil
He signed a 72 mil in 18.
in 18. Them boys was making money in Detroit. They couldn't get nobody else. Or they was gonna lose them. That was the money was the only thing that kept them over there.
So you want to know Calvin Johnson's contract?
What?
Good God. So 2007, he signed for 46 million, and then turned around in 2012 and signed for 64 million. But overall, he ended up making 113 million in 2012, just based off performance and incentives.
These guys are on the same team, man. These guys, and back then, making that bread. So think about that. That's what a lot of people leave out of the conversation when we get to talking about the Detroit Lions. No.
They had 200 million against the cap.
What can you do with that?
You can't. Yeah. Now looking at the numbers. Shit, you wouldn't get no help, G.
What can you do with that? That's what I'm saying. So that's what, before people get just really jump down on that train, look at that. So for Matt Stafford, like I was saying, he was in the best situation for a quarterback that could have been there at the time.
Okay.
We're giving you this bread, and we gave you a creative player. You're gonna get bread and a creative player. Anything else is icing on the cake. You gotta make one of these cats. You gotta make one of these other cats somebody.
Yeah.
You gonna have to.
Well, did he had Dre Block for a little bit?
They had a few cats. That's what I'm saying. You go back down through the books, a few cats that trickled in and out of there. A few cats that trickled in and out of there, bro. So that's why I'm giving Matt Stafford only a half, because you really had a lot of time where you should have been doing more.
Yeah, but they had so many coaching changes while he was there too.
Man, you should have been doing more. Period. If we're gonna put you up there, because even still to this day, he still gets put up there when we're talking about QBs. You just brought him up in it.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna put him there, I need more from you the last part of your career. I'm giving you I've given you a rebirth with the Rams. I spoke on it before. I like that you at the Rams. I think they went all in this year, and you were the guy that they chose to be their all in QB. So obviously there's something.
And he got help all around him.
Exactly. So but he still have. If he wins the bowl this year, which I got Green Bay winning it. But if he wins the bowl this year, I'll give him a fool. So there's 8 or 7.5 really good QBs. We might be leaving somebody out too. I really feel like we are. Are we gonna get Deshaun not playing right now? But we're gonna say he's not in it, or what?
I still say he's still in the league.
Okay, so Deshaun is in it. We're gonna know what's gonna work out with all his stuff. But I think he's still a top, or he definitely a good QB. We leaving people out. Come in the comments with some QBs, man. I know we leaving them out, man. It's only 32 of them cats.
That's it. It's only 32.
But
you know what? I'd even put Ryan Fitzpatrick in there.
Because he ain't supposed to be in there.
Huh?
Because he ain't supposed to be in there. What the hell are you talking about?
What you mean?
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Yes. Somehow he's still getting jobs.
Bro, he's a good backup. But he ain't in the quarterback. He ain't in the conversation we talking about. He's still bouncing around and shit. He's one of the guys we talking about. He have a home. He would, bro. He have a home.
Bro, I think that's it.
I think that's it too. I think that's it too. If y'all got any QBs, throw them in the comments. We'll chat it up about them. But before we have to get up out of here in a little while, I want to talk about this too because we wanted to talk about this earlier. Loyalty among the coaching world. No, Cam Newton not in there, J-Mo. Sorry. I wish he still was, but no, he is not.
No, he's done.
But the real topic I want to get to right here, the coaching world, since we've been heavily on the coaching world and all that good stuff. Should a coach be loyal to a program? So a coach builds a program up. I'll preface it. A coach builds a program up. One of these trash programs we're talking about. So let's just say somebody goes to Jacksonville.
Okay.
And they go on a run in the next 5 years. Jacksonville is the best team in the NFL. And they win 3 Super Bowls. Play for 5 in the next 5. And they win 3 of them. And that coach gets offered more bands to go coach in Tampa the next season.
Okay.
Should he stay in Jacksonville because he's built that and be loyal to that organization, or should he go get them bands?
I would say leave, because once you've done everything at a program or for a franchise, all people gonna say is, "Oh, he walked into something, or now he's there, and now people want to come to that program just because he's there." And you kind of have to show people like, "Nah, I can do this somewhere else." You almost got to like try to prove them wrong. So you do leave and go somewhere else and try to build it up.
Yeah. See, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that as well, or in a sense, I guess I should say. I think you should leave to try to build something up just because that builds your legacy as a coach.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? If your goal is to be the best coach ever, then having a few programs that you've taken from the ground up, that's going to solidify, right? But at the same time, so let's just say Nick Saban, he's done everything he's done in Alabama, right?
Yeah. And
he leaves. And Alabama goes to nothing. Well, I can't even use Alabama because they've been doing it for too long.
Yeah.
If a coach goes to a school and they win for 4 or 5 years and he builds that program up, he's built them up, they're back. And then he leaves and that program goes right back down. All right? The program goes right back down because he's the piece. That program goes right back down. And he goes somewhere else and builds them up. Everywhere he goes, they're always good while he's there.
Then he's the
but does that
got the formula?
But does that really leave? Because you're not gonna be like, man, such and such state is so good, man. Or they so trash. But damn, remember when what's his name was there? You always gonna have to say, remember that. You're not gonna be able to say like, damn, they good. He started that. Well, that's not how it works. Well, so leaving ain't always the best option, I feel like.
No, but I think that's why Nick Saban has stayed in Bama so long, is he had to beat Bear Bryant. He had to. You know what I'm saying? But also Nick Saban also has a track record. When he left, shit didn't go good. When he
went to Miami too, though.
When he went to Miami, shit didn't go good. He didn't do shit at LSU either.
He did what LSU does. I ain't going. He did what LSU does.
And he's at a point now where he solidified himself in Bama. Where he don't got to recruit. They just gonna come. I'm gonna offer you.
Hey, J-Mo finally said something with some substance. Mac Brown, great example. He leaves Texas.
Hold on. We gotta take a moment to give our boy J-Mo an applause. J-Mo, you said something right, man. I even give you the kids. We give you the cheers, man. Hey, great job. Mac Brown.
Mac Brown. He leaves Texas. Everywhere Mac Brown goes is good. But what about when he leaves?
They go to shit.
Exactly. So it's not always the best. It's not always the best thing for either side when you leave.
No, I'm talking about for the coach. because
It ain't. I don't think leaving Texas was his best. Was the best. He didn't really have a choice to leave Texas. So it's not really the same situation.
Yeah,
but
they forced him out.
I think he could have stayed there.
But when he got what did he do in North Carolina? The
That's what I'm
first
saying.
season.
I think he could have stayed at Texas. I think he could have revamped the program. I think he was already in motion to revamp it. I think a lot of the success that we saw from the next couple coaches was a lot of things that he had already put in motion.
Yeah, but them coaches, what they did was they came in and they got rid of him. What did Charlie Strong say? Mac Brown ran the shit like a country club. That was going on.
Yeah, but I'm not even saying like in the way that he did things. I'm saying the next couple coaches reaped the benefits of Mac Brown as far as recruiting wise, as far as who was working there at the time, who was in this position. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like not coaches, but like in the athletic program.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of that was put in motion, set in place. This person moved up and all that stuff by Mac. So that's what I'm saying. I think he was already en route to fix shit. I think he was already en route to fix shit at Texas.
Yeah, I think he was going to turn it around because they were still living on that 05 high. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the best college football teams ever. Definitely one of the, well, not one of it, the best national championship to ever be played. The amount of talent on that field and NFL Hall of Famers that were in that game was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Hall of Famers?
Yes, Hall of Famers. Not College Hall of Fame.
Okay. Okay, then get right. Get right. I'm about to say it's a lot of wash. There's a lot of scrubbing on that field too. The NFL.
Hey, that's true. I think.
Yeah, but those guys weren't Texas material at the time. Let's be real.
No. But I think that's what got him forced out because all three of those guys that won those Heisman, they were all recruits and wanted to come to Texas, and Mac Brown did not. He didn't land them.
The only one of those guys that would have stayed, the only one of those guys that would have lasted at Texas is RG3. So y'all can cut that shit out.
You don't think Jameis Winston would have lasted at Texas?
Hell no. You get in trouble at Florida State, boy, your ass going to jail in Texas.
But
Johnny Manziel, come on, man.
I think they would have gave him the leeway just because who his parents was. They was going to pump that money into the school.
Listen to me. Them boosters got just as much and more money than Johnny's parents.
They call them regents.
Boosters.
Regents.
I'm boosters. That's what they is. Boosters. Got more money than Johnny Manziel's parents.
His dad's an oil tycoon.
So are they.
So they all got the same money. They all in the same circle, bro. They all in the same circle. So it'd have been like, hey, that's my boy. Well, hey,
he's that. Hey, yeah. Same way they talked about him at A&M. That shit ain't going at Texas. Tell me the last time you seen it. Tell me the last time some Texas players was getting buck wild. I'll wait.
It wasn't.
Okay, then. And it was ran like a country club, right?
Yeah, behind closed doors.
It was ran like a country club. How come wasn't nobody getting in trouble? Because a certain person goes to Texas. The only one of those three that y'all just named that would have made it through Texas is RG3. And I say that because he went to Baylor, which is similar.
Yeah, but when you think about all the players that Mac Brown let slide through, I mean, Adrian Peterson, RG3. I didn't know about Jameis Winston and Johnny Manziel. Hell, they even let Baker Mayfield slid through but he wasn't there then.
I hear that. I hear all that. But I'm saying there's a certain type of person that goes to that institution.
We got a total line.
Exactly. And especially back then. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more. It's more lenient.
Yeah.
But we talking back then. They weren't going to Texas. They might have wanted to come, but they weren't coming.
So what about high school coaches that build a program up and leave? Because as a high school coach, not only are you the head coach of the team, but you also got younger guys, say in the elementary and middle school level, that they see what you done. You know what I'm saying? You came in and you turned this program around. You made us want to go to games on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? then you won state championships and all that.
I'm gone.
You leave. Do you
Yeah,
leave?
because okay, I take that back. I guess it depends on where you are in your career, or I guess as a coach. Because if I'm a high school coach that's looking to build up, and eventually I want to be coaching at Texas, or I
Yeah.
want to try to get to the NFL one day, I'm not going to leave and go to a same, like, I'm not going to go across town and coach. I'm not going to go down the street and coach. No, I'm going to definitely moving up.
But do you
Maybe
go
not
to
to a college, but I might be moving up to a bigger high school that's more than spotlight. Might be trying to move to an Allen, or might be trying to get to a South Lake Carroll or somewhere like that,
yeah.
or Westlake. I might be trying to get into one of those schools where I can coach on a national stage. So at the high school level, I know my shit probably gonna work, but it's gonna be on a national stage now. So now I moved up from there. If I build that program, or that one of those programs already up, but let's say I put that program up to another level, now it might be time. It's time for me to go to a college. I might get offered by a D1 as an offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, whatever it might be, and I'm gone.
Yeah, but
if I'm a coach that's established in my coaching career, and I'm at this high school and I built it up and I've got a lot of success, and I'm like 15, 20 years into coaching, no, I'm not going to leave for some more bread or whatever. I'm just going to continue to build.
at
If
that
I have
school.
resources at that school, I'm going to
Yeah.
continue to build. Now, if I ain't got no resources and I'm just been stuck in this plateau, because at some point you're going to get tired of it, right? You're going to get bored with it.
Yeah.
So if I'm stuck here and I'm not able to advance, I'm not able to get new facilities, I'm not able to get new unis, I'm not able to not able to implement my new training that I want to do with my team, or whatever, then I gotta go. But if I've got full range, I got my resources. I built this program. It was tragic when I got here. Now we're good. We winning state championships. I got every resource. I can get facilities when I need to get facilities. I can bring in who I need to bring in to help these guys out. Whatever, I'm staying.
But do you go to a program that's been historically good that now they've been down for a few years, or do you go to
I don't think so.
or do you go to a program that ain't never won shit? And
You definitely don't do that. You definitely don't do that. If you're
Why
already
not?
at the because you don't have anything less to prove in that level. You ain't got nothing left to prove on that level.
What
I
if
really
it's
don't got
moving up
nothing
the
left to
class?
prove on the high school level.
So say you got a coach that's coached 2A, right? All right, and he brings this 2A school, brings them up to glory. They win 3, 4, 5 state championships.
You got nothing left to prove on the high school level.
But does he go to, because most people say, well, he can only do that shit in 2A.
He goes to a school that's good in 6A or 5A. He don't go to no motherfucking booty 5A school. My bad for the F word Facebook.
No,
don't get me.
No, I'm saying does he do you just go the next level up? Do you just go, y'all said I couldn't, y'all said
you go to the
I-
best job available. If it's only the next level up, but you might want to just stay where you at. If I'm winning 2A state championships, a 3A state championship ain't gonna make me look no better.
So you gotta go 2 levels up?
I need to go 4A, 5A at least.
Yeah.
And if I'm winning back to back state championships like that, I'm really trying to go to the top. Might not be the head coach, but I'm trying to go to the top and get a job up there and coach on a national stage.
But we've seen legendary coaches in high school go to the college level and get demolished. They get ran up out of there.
That might happen.
But only to come back to high school and dominate.
That might happen.
So is it that some coaches are just high school coaches?
Some coaches can't handle a college locker room too. We got to think about that. And some coaches can't handle the NFL locker room too. We got to think about that. It's a lot different from when you at LSU or Bama than when you walk into the Dolphins locker room.
But what's the difference between coaching in a high school and a college? Like what's the different
What do
dynamic?
you mean? What's the difference?
What's the different dynamic in a high school and a college locker room?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you.
Because to me, I was in 2 different locker rooms, 2 different levels, and they all seem to me like high school.
In a sense, it kind of is like high school. In a sense, kind of. But let me tell you too. Let me put it like this right here. In a high school locker room, literally, if you don't like you don't really have to worry about like the class part of it. Like the kid got to go to school. His parents are making sure he goes to school. You really ain't got to make sure you go to school. Now there are some cases where people try to skip and all that. You got to get on their head and whatnot. That happens. But for the most part, his parents are making sure that he is going home, eating dinner, whatever, and going to school.
Right.
Okay. Then when it comes to the football part at practice, to him, you are looked at as whether he's a freshman, sophomore, senior, whatever. Because even with some seniors, you have problems with this. But when a freshman or sophomore, whatever, they really truly, you are the adult. You are the authority figure. That's all they know. At home, school, and practice, whoever the grown up is, because you call him a grown up. Whoever the grown up is in charge.
Right.
Okay. Flip it to college. Now, as a coach, not only are you in charge of his footballing, but you also in charge of his schooling. All right.
All right.
So that's another level that if you coming up a level, you ain't ready for that. Then on top of that, you're no longer the grown up. You getting guys when they first feeling grown. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So the locker room, so handling that locker room is a lot different because everybody in the college locker room is smelling themselves. Everybody was the best person at their high school.
Okay.
All right. So ego pouring out that hole. You can get cups of ego out of the locker room. All right. So that's a whole nother dynamic. Then we can move up to the pro level. Then the guys ain't coming into their grown up, their grown self, their adulthood. They got kids and families.
And
you ain't been talking to me like you ain't what? Bob, let's go outside.
And we all millionaires.
And we all millionaires. And that's why you're starting to see the college game switch up a little bit now, because now there's some money involved. You can't talk to me like you want to talk to me.
All right, man.
Barstool just gave me $2 million. What you make last year? 150,000. That's cute. And that's why moving up coaching levels is just crazy. It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. Do not put that up there.
What?
And they just lunch flowing. Brandon talking crazy. Mr. Scared. I ain't even gonna call you Brandon no more. Mr. Scared to hit the link is in the comments talking crazy.
By the way, if you're listening, hit that like and share button. Let people know that you're listening to the RTL podcast.
Most definitely. I was gonna say something too, but then I saw it was an hour and a half in.
Right.
Like that. But no, for real though, man. Like the post, share the post with everybody. We never got the 10 shares for the t-shirt. We got 9. Just needed that one more for somebody to get that t-shirt. So we can get that tonight, even though I said it was a little late. We can get that 10 shares tonight. We will get y'all that Dreaded Archer t-shirt. You see the logo. Oh, move this way. See the logo right there behind me. Dreaded Archer t-shirt.
Actually, it's gonna be RTL. We got RTL gear coming.
See,
RTL
I told y'all I'll just get on here and talk. I didn't even know that.
That's RTL gear coming, hats and all.
So we got the gear coming, so y'all will get that shirt. Let me get them 10 shares. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Also go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe to that, hit that notification bell. And then also, if you don't like the Facebook Live, you don't want to look at us and watch us talk, you can always just listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and a gang of
Google
other
Podcasts, everywhere.
podcast sites. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, you can hear this voice.
Right here.
And that voice.
We're now tuned in to the RTL podcast.
But yeah, and we appreciate y'all for listening, man. We appreciate that. We've been going up. I don't know if y'all noticed tonight, we've been going up on the views, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's credit to y'all. Nothing we do. We've been doing the same thing for 3 seasons now. So that's
talking.
credit.
Just talking.
That's credit to y'all, man. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the feedback. And we just appreciate y'all listening, man. This started off as 2 guys talking on the phone, man. Here we are.
3 seasons in, man.
3 seasons in, I'm still getting everything right. Hey, real talk, somebody pay them boys, man.
And we trying. We've been in some talks with some people, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't talking about what we talking about.
Yeah, but it is exactly, man. And also, that comes, and our conversation with those people comes from y'all's participation. So the comment section, we love y'all commenting. We throw them up on the screen as we can. You know, sometimes I get on my soapbox. I'm distracting Trey from doing his other job. You know what I'm saying? But he said just Trey. Brandon a hater. Ain't even spell it right. So you a hater, boy. You a hater, boy. I tell you. It's crazy. This coaching world, man. I'm gonna stay on the coaching world right now. This coach is just a game. It's really a game of chances because you can get thrown in a tragic situation as a coach, and there's really no way, there's no way to fix it. Like
No, not at all.
especially at the well, I'm going to say especially at the college level. At the high school level, it's hard as well. But now with all these open districts, it's a little bit easier. But back in the day, at the high school level, I would say it was really hard because you had what you had, and that's all you had.
Oh yeah. We're talking about back when we were in school.
Yeah, you had what you had, and that was it.
You had what you had, and you had to make it work. But now, I mean, it's crazy because back when, especially when I was at PG, it was always y'all recruit. There was no recruiting going on. You know what I'm saying? But now, I'm willing to bet money there's some recruiting going on at the high school level. I don't know.
There's recruiting going on probably at the high school level, but
it might be indirect recruiting.
No, I think there is recruiting going on at some level. I think there is some type of recruiting going on. How much of it is actually coach to player or even adults to kid? I don't know. But I do know it's a lot easier now because back when we was in school, when you was in school, you didn't really talk to the people over there
Where?
at the different schools.
Oh no.
You didn't really talk to the people. Like you had a couple friends here at that school, a couple friends at that school, but you didn't really talk to the people at the different schools like that. So nowadays, not only are a lot of guys at this school from over there, they still hang out over there.
Yeah.
They still kicking it over there. They kicking it over here. So it's a lot easier to be in the summer. And we going into the summer. We've been cool our whole life. I know we finna be raw next year. Y'all gonna be might be all right if you there.
Hey, bro, come on.
Just come over here.
Yeah. Cause hey, and we spoke about it, you know what I'm saying, a few shows back, but if you were to walk into a locker room at PG back in say between 04 and 08 when I was there, man, there was in the summertime, there was cats from all over that was just coming in, just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Cause we all kicked it.
And they was coming over and kicking it, but like it wasn't like it. I don't even know how I really can explain it. It wasn't like it was today.
Well, and then we didn't have, we had social media, we had MySpace, but no one was actually just putting music on your page, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was actually out like really communicating and talking and all that stuff.
Having a plan to get together.
Yeah, getting a plan together. Like
exactly.
And it's the one thing that get me. And I just keep going back. We always go back to LeBron James, but because it's funny. People talk shit about LeBron trying to start a super team, right?
Yeah.
But these high school kids, the main ones that talk shit about LeBron, they trying to form super teams. In my opinion. Cause I see it all the time when you're watching like overtime and under the radar and all that. They're on these pages and if a kid is close, he might, oh man, this dude go, he receiver and he go to Tyler. I'm gonna reach out to him and see what he's talking about. Hey man, hey, try to come here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Trying to run with us for 7-on-7 this summer, or whatever.
Yeah, run with us 7-on-7 this summer.
But that's what I think. That's what sports is coming down to. Sport. I'm not gonna say, but especially like in the high school level, no one really wants to lose.
Right.
All right. And what's the best way to guarantee you're not gonna lose is I'm gonna have all the good players with me.
Oh, yeah.
If I show up with these guys, I got a chance against anybody. And those are the only type of teams that people want to play for.
Right.
So we're going to start seeing these 7-on-7 teams. We're going to start seeing these Little League football teams. We're going to start seeing all this shit with just straight up dogs on them. And if you are not one of those guys, y'all going to have a league off to the side. I'm sorry. Y'all going to have a league off to the side somewhere or another form of sport or whatever it might be to play in because all the teams are going to be – I don't want you if you're a developing guy. I want the guy that's already developed.
I think
nobody's truly coaching no more, if we want to be honest.
No, nobody wants to coach anymore. Nobody wants to coach anymore. Everybody they already want kids that play the game, that they know the game, and that that's good. I've been on the side of the youth football. You know what I'm saying? And I seen how it worked. I seen how the drafts go. You know what I'm saying? It's even to the point now where, or I'm not saying now, but back when I was coaching Little League, where you had commissioners moving team lines. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a kid, not just one, but 2 or 3 kids on his team. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, if you trying to be a Little League coach, you need to be in the business of coaching, not just winning. And it don't matter what kids you got. And I think building super teams at an early age gives kids a false sense of football at that point. Because when you get to high school, you ain't getting to pick and choose who comes to your school.
But will they?
For the most part. Now, I do believe
that's what I'm saying. By the time these kids that are in Little League right now get to high school, I think it's going to be a free for all.
I think NIL will hit high school.
I don't. It's too many kids.
Yeah, but you ain't got to pay everybody.
You don't have to pay everybody, but it's nah. Because then you got parents involved. Then you got kids being sold. All that stuff.
Yeah, but the parents are involved.
Yeah, but he grown.
Who grown?
The parents are involved, but most of these guys signing these NIL deals are grown.
No, I mean it's not gonna be like NIL deals. Like I wouldn't say NIL, but it's gonna be something similar to it in high school.
I don't think so, because in high school playing that sport is a privilege. So I don't think you'll ever be able to swing that. Playing that sport in high school is a privilege. When you ain't got to play this shit, you here to go to school.
No, that's true, but if you're good but
high school
but think about it, these kids are already building a brand now. They're building a brand. Say you are who was that kid when we were on YouTube that was just running the hell out that ball? Everybody was watching.
McGuffey.
Nope.
Or the other little cat, the
little short cat in the red jersey.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He ain't up doing shit, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw a video on YouTube about him. Sad story. But what you call it? But a kid like him, say he came up now, and you got the social media's going crazy. Jake Paul something?
It was something Paul.
Yeah, it
was something Paul for sure.
J-Mo, look him up. But what you call it? But somebody like that kid with social media how it is now, he's on all these different pages. Everybody's liking and following him.
But there are him now.
No, I mean, yeah, there are people like him now. But guess what? Now, if I'm a company, say say Nike come out Nike Kids or something. You know what I'm saying? They make kid cleats. Hey, this kid has got 100 million followers on Instagram. I want to sponsor him. What's to stop it? Cody Paul,
that's it. Nothing that can happen right now. You can be in high school right now. There's high school models that play football. That can happen right now.
No, I understand it, but I think it's gonna be on a bigger scale where it's widely where it's like out in your face. Boom, and we'll be hearing about it on ESPN and all that. You know,
I don't think so.
Such and such out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, just signed a $500,000 deal with.
I know because it's gonna be just like the Cody Paul situation. We're gonna know about them while they're doing it. They're gonna sign. They're gonna sign that deal in 8th grade. They're gonna sign that deal in 7th grade. We're gonna know about it. There's the kid that was on the Super Bowl commercial. He was running in the Super Bowl last year, and it turned into him running on the actual field or whatever.
Mooski or
that
something.
Kid.
Yeah,
he overtime is paying him. Battle, whatever that is paying him.
Yeah.
He's got deals right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's just one out of.
I'm saying there's a bunch. There's a ton. Do you have Snapchat?
No.
Okay, then that's why you don't know. You old. You if you get Snapchat and you get on there, you go to the little I don't know what it's called. I'm kind of old too, but you go on there to the little page where it show you all the famous shit.
Yeah.
All them kids on there, man.
But I do see it on I see it on overtime.
Yeah,
overtime and under the radar.
I don't know. A lot of them kids not getting paid, but a bunch of them kids are getting paid.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that will ever get blown up because it's been happening for years already. It's been that way.
I think it'll be on a bigger scale.
Because that's not that big of a deal. The only reason it's the big deal about the college shit is because it was for so long they couldn't do it.
Right.
So it's a huge deal right now.
Yeah,
But
but wouldn't that? I mean, if you're that kid that ran in the Super Bowl, whatever, once he signs that contract, he's no longer an amateur, so he couldn't even like back then he wouldn't be able to go to college.
That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't be able to go to college under that contract. He can have that contract all the way till he done playing high school.
But yeah, but once you sign a contract, you're no longer an amateur.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know the contract side of it and all that shit. But while he's playing in high school, he can be under whatever he doing. He could be an actor. He could be. This is back before NIL. You could be an actor. You could be a whatever you wanted to be, all the way till you got done and wanted to sign that letter of intent. But once you sign that letter of intent, all the other shit gotta cease until you are done.
Yeah, you forgo it.
Yeah, but now there's just none of that, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's actually gonna be more common than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's that time in the show, man. The floor is open. Go ahead and get that link in the comments. Make that link hot. The floor is open. Anybody want to come in? Any rebuttals? Anything you want to add to the pod? Anything you want to say? Come on and say it. Just remember, the eject button is online.
Yeah, I've already had to eject 2 people out of here. I don't know, man. They go spam in the chat. I don't know who the people were from YouTube, but you gotta get up out of here, G.
Trying to come in on the YouTube, man. But if you want to come in, it's the time of the show to come in. Come on, pop up, talk to us a little bit before we get out of here. It's been a long week. It's been a short, long week.
I know, man. Like,
if that makes sense.
For some reason, like I thought today was Friday when I got up. I'm like, man, it's been a long week. I'm like, dang, I got one more day of work.
So it kind of felt like a Friday because I did have a game tonight. So it was a makeup game or whatever. But it was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It felt weird doing it on a Thursday.
Yeah.
The only thing that really locked me down to it being Thursday is that we hadn't recorded yet. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, these shows are recorded on Thursday.
Well, Tuesday, Thursday, all depends on what we got going.
How it falls. Basketball season really for me, Tuesdays, I'm not here. So
yeah.
Gotta do it. But yeah, man. If nobody's gonna come on the show tonight,
Jay must say he'll tap it once he get a nice setup.
That's
so you're gonna be sitting there waiting with a setup, hoping we hit the link
every Thursday. Hey, every Thursday, y'all can catch J-Mo at his house with his podcast set up, waiting for us to go live.
Hey, boy.
No, that shit funny, man. But you know what it is, bro. Mental health checks. Where we at right now? I know it's cold. Hey, speaking of cold, before I get into this, if you ain't heard Rod Wave or seen the video, Cold December. He did it again, y'all. He did it. I don't know who does his videos. I don't know who doing that and putting that together. Is that boy Rodgers Green? AKA Rod Wave.
The fact that you know his name.
You hear me? Because I do my research. I want to know who writing your shit too. If I think your shit that good, I'm gonna make sure I know who writing it and who getting credit on the album. And hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what. Besides samples, ain't too many names getting credit on that album.
Bluetooth connected.
Well, he just he write everything.
Yeah, he write all. Yeah, I'm saying like he ain't got no songs where somebody else wrote it or like getting credit on that hoe. So he in that hoe. He doing it. You better get us. Hey,
that's all I can give you.
That's all y'all about to say, man. You finna get us in trouble. I already dropped about 2 F-bombs tonight.
Well, if they ain't cut us off by now, we good then.
No.
Boy, that one. I'm gonna tell you that one show.
Oh yeah, it's like 15 on it's like 15 seconds on the music though. So you could have played a little bit more. You should have gave him some words. Damn, son. But no, mental health checks, bro. 1 through 10.
I had planned it. She moved away from San Diego.
So you
Hey,
get.
look, let me tell y'all something. This guy got his own podcast now, and I ain't trying to get us banned. Y'all see how that work? Y'all see how that work, man? He went solo, got his own podcast, now trying to get this one kicked off the air. That's crazy.
Now we be fine.
But no, man, mental health text 1 through 10. Let me know where you at mentally, physically, and business wise, man. Give it to me.
Man, mentally, man, I'm tired, man. When I tell y'all, I've been working the Dread Archer podcast. I've been working. I done did 5 interviews in like 3 days.
Well, say been working. Why ain't that pick swinging, boy?
Hey, and then I got another one tomorrow, another one Friday, and I think I got 4 lined up next week. So I'm dropping that content on Dread Archer podcast. So I've been working. So I'm probably sitting at about a 7 right now because I'm tired. Plus work getting wild. Physically, man, I'm feeling good, man. Hey, getting back in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Boy getting swolled up. So try to get in shape, man. Trying to lose these 25 pounds, man. And financially, man, sitting pretty good, man. Sitting about a 8.
There we go, man. There we go, man. Physically for your boy, I'm Gucci. Like I said, it's been a short, long week, but hey, I'm good. So I'm probably about an 8 there, physically sitting there. Was supposed to go play basketball last night. Mr. Scared to hit the link, stood me up. But it's all good. Whatever. They say your friends try to help you out, but not him. But anyway, so I'm trying to get a little better on the physical side, but hey, so I'm probably about an 8 right there. And then personally, man, I'm at about an 8, 9 right there as well, man. Just chilling. I'm kind of shocked of how fast we got to the 17th or 18th, whatever today is.
Yeah.
Kind of shocked.
Boy, it's the 20th.
Is it? See?
No, yeah, it's the 20th.
It's the 20th. I'm kind of shocked at how fast we've got like so far in the month. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just enjoying 2022. Whatever. I'm rolling with it. It's gonna be a good year. So personally, I'm up there at about 8, 9. And then financially, business wise, man, it's good, man. Green Arrow's going up, sitting there about a 7, 8 right there as well. And obviously the Read Talk and Listen, we ain't got cut off the radio or cut off the internet, even though you still trying to play the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Man. You talking too much.
I'm talking too much, like they can't rewind it. But anyway, we ain't got kicked off the air yet. We still rocking. We got some guests lined up. We had a great guest last week. Want to go ahead and give the sergeant another round of applause, man. Great guest last week, and like I said, we got some really, really great and special guests lined up. Especially this next guest coming on next week is super special to both of us.
Yep.
Huge impact in our lives, huge impact in a bunch of our viewers' lives as well, that we know for sure, and then a bunch of other people as well whose lives he has impacted. So it's gonna be a good guest. So y'all look out for the graphic that's gonna be coming out. We got some good topics. It's gonna be another fire conversation, man, from the Read Talk and Listen podcast.
Always.
Exactly, man. Well, hey, you got any last words for the folks?
Stay warm down there, man.
Stay warm up there.
Stay warm.
Oh yeah, for real though. But yeah, man. Hey, I got one thing to say before we get up out of here, man. And that's, hey, don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's my quote of the week. I'm gonna leave with y'all from the RTL.
Man, growing up, we heard that a lot, and I never understood what that mean. Like, my hand feed me. You know what I'm saying? But as an adult, like, oh, I know what that mean now. Like, as you grow up and you start experiencing stuff, you like, I knew what mom was talking about.
On me. Exactly. And if you do bite the hand that feeds you, I'm gonna use another old saying. I'm gonna show you fat, me greasy. But with that being said, man, this is season 3, episode 7 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed, and we are out.
Peace.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say, what?